the $100 MBA Show, and today is a Q&A Weekends episode where we answer your question right here on the show. If you have a question you want us to answer, just email us at contact@100mba.net, or you can send me a tweet on Twitter. BizRepublic is my handle, BIZRepublic. As always, I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. Today's question comes from Jeff, and Jeff asks, I have a million ideas. How do I choose just one to implement? Jeff, this is a common challenge that a lot of entrepreneurs have. We get ideas all the time in the strangest places sometimes. But the point is, you have to choose one that you can go all in and see it become successful. And in today's lesson, I'm going to answer Jeff's question and show you how to choose that idea. What's the criteria? And then once you choose it, what do you do next? All right, guys, let's get into it. Let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by Sidekick by HubSpot. Sidekick provides seamless integrated email tools for Gmail, Apple Mail, and Outlook. It's like getting a super duper upgrade to your existing email. With Sidekick, you can receive live notifications when somebody opens and clicks on your emails, so you have powerful contact insights right in your inbox. Go to getsidekick.com/MBA to get your first month of Sidekick for free. That's getsidekick.com/MBA. So Jeff asks a very common question. I have a million ideas. How do I choose just one to implement? And let me just take a little pressure off yourself. You should not be choosing the idea as the entrepreneur. Successful entrepreneurs know that the best ideas are the ones that resonate with an audience, the ones that actually serve the people they're meant to serve. So it's not like I have a whole bunch of ideas on a piece of paper and I say, this idea is what's successful, this is the best idea. Says who? You need to make sure that those ideas that you have in mind are actual validated business ideas. That whatever you're going to offer is something that the audience actually wants and is willing to pay money for. This is a very common mistake. We think that the idea comes from us and the reason why the business is successful is because I had a great idea. That might be partially true, where you come up with the idea, but you have to validate if that idea is something that people actually need and want and are willing to pay money for. So my advice is to take a look at the top 5 ideas that you have, the ones that you're passionate about, the ones that really make you excited. Now, in order for these ideas to be real, you have to put an offer against it. So for example, if I have an idea of selling funky colored flip-flops, then I actually have to put an offer against it. What does this funky color flip-flop have? What's unique about it? What is its differentiator? What value does it offer? And how much does it cost? What does a typical pair of flip-flops cost in my business model? So you have to kind of flesh out what an actual offer is in that business. Now, if you're finding that it's going to be challenging to do 5 of these, take 5 ideas and flesh them out, then I highly recommend that you bring it down to 3 ideas or maybe even 2 ideas. See, when you put work against an idea where you say, hey, I'm going to have to do some work, flesh out this idea, create an offer that goes along with this idea, then you'll start to realize, which one do I actually want to work on? Okay, the first 2 really I want to kind of flesh out. The other ones, maybe I'll do them later. In that case, now you're eliminating these ideas. Because whenever you need to put in some work, it really is a test if you're really into it, if it's really something that you want to see through and not something that you're just going to give up in a couple months. So once you've fleshed out those 2 ideas, you need to now validate them in the marketplace. Find out which one you should go ahead and start implementing. Again, you're not choosing this. Your work is in the preliminary stage. It's like you're nominating these ideas, but now the audience, the market, is going to choose the winner. And now it's time to validate each business idea in the real world. And this is where I'm going to refer to you a great resource that we have at the $100 MBA, and it's a free resource. It's our full video course called The 5 Steps of Idea Validation in the Real World. It comes with a great workbook as well, and you can ask questions. And you can access that free course by simply visiting 100mba.net/free-course. Take those top ideas that you've kind of fleshed out into offers and now get into the marketplace and validate them with the system that we offer. This is where your business becomes real. Now, once you've decided on the business concept, and you've validated in the market, and you found that one idea is particularly resonating with the audience. Now you need to have a plan of action and start implementing. And we got plenty of episodes on the $100 MBA show that show you how to do this. But the point here is that once I know this is the idea I'm going to go forward with, don't look back at the other ideas. Stay focused. Guys, I got more on today's topic, but before that, I got to share with you today's sponsor, Webinar Ninja Live. Webinar Ninja Live is the first national webinar conference, and it's going on September 26, 2015 in sunny San Diego. Nicole and I are super, super pumped to be offering this great event. Learn from the masters of webinars like New York Times bestseller Michael Port, John Lee Dumas, Clay A. Baird, Jason Zook, Kate Erickson, Grant Baldwin, myself. Nicole's going to be there, and a whole lot more. Learn everything from marketing your webinar to teaching and selling on one at the beautiful Museum of Photographic Arts Theater in San Diego. Get your early bird ticket now for only $95 at webinarninja.co/live. That's webinarninja.co/live. To wrap up my answer to Jeff, choosing a business idea is not something that is a personal choice. It's a system. It's something that you're going to find out through your own market and the audience you're serving. So don't feel like all the pressure's on you. One last piece of advice. You may list a few business ideas and the offers that go along with them. And you might go ahead and validate them in the real world. And you might find out that none of those ideas will work out. That's okay. It's better for you to find out when you're in the beginning stages than to dump a whole bunch of money and a whole bunch of time on something that's not going to be successful. That's just part of the process. There are so many business ideas that I started that I thought they were great, but once I kind of started them, I realized, I made a huge mistake. If I validated them before I did that, I would have saved a whole lot of money and a whole lot of time. All right, guys, that wraps up today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Guys, we got some really, really amazing episodes coming up this week. Tomorrow's a must-read episode where I'll share with you a great book called The Sales Acceleration Formula. And in the middle of the week, I'll be sharing with you a 3-part lesson on how to create an online course. A lot of people have been asking me about this, so I'm going to be sharing with you everything I know about creating an effective online course, from the creation to the selling to the actual service, making sure your customers are happy. Listeners, we need your help. You could support the show by completing a short, anonymous survey. And your answers will help us find the sponsors that are best fit for you, our audience. And as a special gift, listeners who complete the survey will be entered in an ongoing monthly raffle to win a $100 Amazon gift card. Of course, we promise not to share or sell your email address, and we won't send you an email unless you win. Please go to podsurvey.com/MBA. That's podsurvey.com/MBA to take our survey and get a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. Thanks, guys, for your support. All right, guys, I want to leave you with this. I say this all the time, and I mean this in the best possible way. Ideas are a dime a dozen. There are plenty of great ideas. How many times have you seen something on a store shelf or on TV and said, hey, I thought of that idea? The only difference between you and the person that created that product is that they created the product. It's all about implementation. Make sure you have an idea that has an audience that is willing to pay money for what you're offering, and then implement. Those who actually do the work reap the rewards. All right, guys, I hope that helps, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's episode. I'll see you then, guys. Take care.